Alright, hello Twitch and YouTube. This is actually my second Cain video. I made one just a second ago, but there were a lot of good suggestions in the comments, so I decided to redo this one to make sure I include as much information as I can. Just a bit of a disclaimer again, this is my personal opinion of how I run the units now, so the talents, the rune setups, and the compositions. As the meta change, we'll definitely see more different variations on how to run it, and maybe some are even more correct, but I just want to give you my opinion on how I do things right now. Okay, so don't take out your pitchforks when you find out that I've screwed you guys in the resource department. But yeah, first we have Cain, and I ran him for my first week of PvP. He's putting a lot of work for me. His skills are fantastic. Skill 1 is attack, 100% attack with 35% chance to heal block. Skill 2 is the AoE version, kind of 3 targets with 35% chance to heal block. And skill 3 is a massive nuke, which does 300% of attack, and they all go up as you skill them up. And his leader skill is increase light and dark allies multi-strike. And of course, the most important thing is his innate passive, which grants a 30% chance to awaken Untamed Nature. And when he enters that Untamed Nature, he'll be able to increase his multi-strike and counter-strike stat by 80% for 2 turns. And this is triggered when enemies recover HP. Untamed Nature also increases attack by 10%, and this stacks up to 5 times. And his level 60 passive is 50% additional damage to support enemies. And when you awaken your Untamed Nature, which is innate passive, you have a 100% chance to absorb damage. So all incoming damage are turned to heals for Cain instead. And then the attacker gets heal blocked, so decrease the attacker's recovery amount by 100% for 2 turns. So you can see how he's really good in the arena. And so far I have him runed with HP, our most slots if you can, so like first, second slot HP, third slot HP with counterattack. I try to push his counterattack to 100 because you get 80 from the passive, and also I want to push his multi-attack, but I didn't get good enough substats. So you can see I run attack when I can, and again counterattack, and lastly attack with critical chance because I didn't have another agility rune. I went with the 4-set agility rune to push some speed so he can get his nukes out faster and maybe take some people down. I suspect this will change as people get tankier, and it's already not doing that well because of revivers. I assume that maybe other 2 sets. Personally, I'm looking for the 2-set which gives revive prevention on using the first skill attack. So that's from the arena shop, and that's what I'm working towards to. I'll have him test it and let you guys how it goes. So as per suggestion in chat, people wanted to know what would be good partners for Cain. So if we just look at the current meta, a lot of Cain are run in, well, first of all with the big 3, so Cain, Ruby, and Rue, just because they are, really good PvP units, but not necessarily perfect synergies together. But if you can see some of the top tier teams run right now in their composition, they run Mary lead for that attack bonus, and Cain is a dark type, so he'll benefit from the attack bonus. And gets paired up with Ashley sometimes because Ashley is dark and gets the multi-strike chance. And of course, Deimos is my personal preference to go with Cain because Deimos has a skill which increases the ally attack for 30% by 2 turns and removes all debuffs, and also applies a Dark Warrior, which gives him abnormal skill status immunity for 2 turns. What this means is that it can cleanse the Cain, give him attack bonus, and prevents any more CC from coming out for the next 2 turns. I often found using Deimos for that skill on Cain just because it guarantees his damage output, right? Because one of the ways to deal with Cain is to have him CC'd. You can kind of, well, you can't really ignore him, but you can CC, control him with charm, with stuns, whatnot, to kind of keep him away from the fight for a bit while deal with others. And Deimos can help with that by, you know, casting the Dark Warrior buff so that Cain gets an attack boost and gets CC immune. So yeah, that's a quick review spotlight on our most popular PvP unit, Cain. I'll be doing Ruby next, so let me just grab the timestamp for this video.